Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another day of Kit Conspiracy. This is the first day that we are using the mashup that we did of C'est La Vie and by P13 and 49 and Market Summer Porch. Also playing along with Mixed Media Mayhem, which we are supposed to use wet medium, blue, and fiber. So I'm starting out with this stencil from Stamperia, and I am using some white paper glaze, it's Snowdrop White, and then blue denim Crafters Workshop stencil butter. And I don't know why my desk is cockeyed there. Apparently my setup got bumped. So yeah, my apologies that everything's a little cockeyed. Anyway, I am just rubbing this through the stencil to kind of give it a bit of a white and blue look. I don't want it solid of either one. So I am just mixing the two as they go on the stencil. Not mixing them ahead of time because I want some of that white to show and some of the blue to show. And I really like how it's looking. And then I decided I'm just going to put my two pieces of paper together, and I am going to add a little bit more on the opposing corners to what I've already done. I don't mind if it gets on my glass mat, which is really easy to clean. And so I didn't worry about putting down a mat underneath it or anything like that. The glass mat does all the work for you to make it really easy to clean. I can just use either a razor blade or a scraper tool to wipe it off if it dries. Now I am using a little bit of Dina Wakley Media Gloss to sprinkle across there. I believe this is the color Mineral. And then this one is called Night, I believe. And I'm liking how that's looking. It's giving lots of texture. If you're not sure what Kit Conspiracy is, basically it is MK and I teaming up as usual. And we are working from the same kit all week long, and then we are going to switch next week. We're switching on Thursdays this month because the month started on Thursday, and we're doing all of November. So every week on Thursday, we will have a new kit share. And then we will use the kit for 1 week, and then we will have a new kit that we are working with. And it's always fun to kind of see how we use things differently and what we will do with them. So I am popping out a bunch of different pieces from the 49 and Market Summer Porch collection, trying to find some red pieces. This is in fact actually the last, I think that one of the last layouts that I did. I kind of forgot that Friday was Mixed Media Mayhem, so I had to go back and do that one. And it's one of the last ones I did with the kit, so I don't have a whole lot of red left in my pieces from C'est La Vie. The pieces from C'est La Vie were actually all fussy cut from one of the papers, so I didn't really have any loose ephemera from that one. It was all a cut apart, and I cut up the whole thing, and they were all in that small bin on the left hand side. As you can see there, I don't have a ton left, this being the last layout, so you'll have to come back and see what I did with all of the other pieces, and how I used them all and where they actually came from, because or you can go back and watch the kit share yesterday and see the piece that I used to cut apart. So I've got my texture and my wet medium on there. Used a couple of different kinds of wet medium, 4 of them actually, 2 texture pastes and 2 sprays that I just used with as a little splatter. And then I am using some fiber here, some twine. I'm using that kind of thicker twine to the left hand side there through the anchor, and then I'm using my linen twine or linen thread from Stampin' Up! To tie it together, because if I try to tie that thick piece in a knot, it's going to be super bulky. So I find it nice and tidy to just tie it with the other piece of string, which is a lot thinner. And then it gives you 2 textures and 2 colors. So that's kind of cool. And then using my tiny attacher to attach the little loop there. My tiny attacher has been having some issues lately. It doesn't always staple. I have to keep opening it up and closing it again, even though the staples are good. It's not jammed or anything like that. It's just not always working. So It's being a bit temperamental. I'm not sure what's going on there, but we'll see. I may end up with a new one in my future soon, because this one, like I said, it's not cooperating. So I did find a bunch of the postage stamp type deals, and this little one that says The Simple Life, this little banner piece, and I am using those across the top to bring in more of that texture. And then I'm going to use a little bit of foam tape behind all of these pieces to go ahead and give them a little bit of pop, and then some liquid glue to make sure they stay, especially on top of that mixed media. And while I do that, I wanted to remind you there are a bunch of people playing along with Mixed Media Mayhem. We do have a Facebook group you can go and join, and you can look in the albums section under media and find all of the upcoming recipes or inspiration pieces for the next few weeks. And you can play along with us if you'd like, and you could share in the groups or in the group or in the album section as well. Under each one of the weekly thumbnails that are created over there. So go and check that out if that's something that interests you. Each week the recipe changes and there's 3 items on it, or there will be an inspiration piece. And then for Kit Conspiracy, if you are interested in checking that out, you can go and join that over at the Facebook group for Kit Conspiracy with Janet and MK, or MK and Janet. I'm not sure which way it's written, but just type in Kit Conspiracy, it should come up. And you can see all of the inspiration. You can also play along even if you don't have these kits. You can make your own kit. You can make a kind of counterfeit kit if you're interested in that, or just use a kit out of your stash that you build that is not even beachy related. This one happens to be beachy related, and but you know, you don't have to use it for the beach. You could use the opposite sides and not the beachy ephemera. Does that make sense? Anyway. We do allow ourselves to pull in some additional pieces of cardstock because we don't really have cardstock in our kits. I don't usually pull in too much unless it's black or white. And we can pull in scraps from our scrap bin. And you're allowed to pull in additional ephemera. I haven't really pulled in a lot of ephemera or anything. Actually, I don't think I pulled in any for this particular, well, definitely not this layout, but this particular collection. So, yeah, we do give ourselves a little bit of leeway. So, this photo in the top of the left-hand page, I'm trying to cover up that yellow car because it's the only thing on this page that's yellow. The people in it aren't important. It's not part of the story or anything like that. It's the other little hanging car that I'm documenting. That's actually my cousin and his wife. And this was a day that we spent out at Santa Cruz when they were visiting with his daughter, and I think they had an exchange student with them as well at the time. And my son was with us that day also, but I think they were the only 2 that actually rode this thing going across. It is definitely not my cup of tea, and I think I end up putting a sticker on them that says you can do it or something like that, which I thought was kind of funny because it's something that I would be like, yeah, I'm not doing that. That's that's way, yeah, it's not my thing. I'm not one that really loves those kind of heights. I don't mind roller coasters, but that long, prolonged, just going across the sky, yeah, no, not my thing. Anyway, that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, I hope you would give a thumbs up for this video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications each time I release a new video. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Don't forget to go check out what MK has going on her channel today using this same collection and actually the same mixed media recipe. And don't forget to go give her a little bit of love as well. Thanks again for spending time with me today, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow with another one. Bye-bye.